Today we're looking at 3 different EDC flashlights that I've recently acquired and showing you how awesome all 3 of these are. I have a large one, a medium one, and a small one. So let's get into it. First up, we have the Wuben X1 Pro. Wuben has made some great flashlights and I own a bunch of them, and this is one of their newest ones. It's actually still active on Kickstarter if you want to check it out. It's likely going to retail around $150, $179. I'm not exactly sure, but if you want to back it, you can get 1 to 5 units depending on when you get in on it. It's actually a flashlight and a power bank built into one. So you have this little USB-C charging port here, so you can actually charge devices with it. You have a nice little locking closure here for the battery. So now that it's unlocked, I can show you the 2 large rechargeable batteries on the inside. This thing is super beefy. It's got a 30 watt and a 15 watt combined power system if you're going to be using it for a power bank. As a flashlight, it's got 1300 lumens max with a built-in fan to help cool it and keep it from getting overheated. It's IP65 dust and water resistant, so it's really nice. If you were going to drop it in the sand or drop it in the mud or the water, it would still work. It's got a 9600 milliamp hour battery, so it's got a lot of charge in it. And then there's also this separate universal extension that's like a little spacer that you can screw in right here, and then you could mount this on top of a tripod if you wanted to use it as a campsite, as a directional light, as a safety light, or even in your backyard to light up your patio or something. The Kickstarter's fully backed, but if you also want to become a backer and get one of these of your own, you could do that, or just wait for the retail release. It measures in at 5.43 inches long by 2.35 inches wide and 1.16 inches thick, and it weighs 13.5 ounces. I really like the overall design of this flashlight. It's super cool looking and it's very tactical, and it also comes with this little belt clip that you can use to kind of holster it on your belt when you're walking around a campsite or you're walking around a city. You could have it right at your side. It's got 3 different light settings. So you have this top light here, both lights at the same time, or just the floodlight on its own. And then you can hold it to go through the different lumen levels. And then if you double click it, you can go instantly into turbo mode, which is often the feature that they use on these kind of flashlights. So it's really nice how much brightness it gives you. 13,000 lumens is insane. So this is a really useful flashlight for people who need a ton of light wherever you're going. It's very heavyweight, it's made from metal, really nice quality beams on it. And then if you click any of the light modes 3 times, you can get strobe mode as well. And then if you click it 3 times again, it becomes kind of this slow pulsing beacon mode. So you have a ton of illumination, both directionally and when it comes to a floodlight, so you can light up a large area. The addition of the usefulness of this as a power bank is super cool. And then the fact that you can mount it on a tripod is awesome too. And it also comes with this neat little lanyard that actually has an attached USB-C to USB-C cable. So you could use this to charge devices, use it to charge up the flashlight itself, and it clips in really nicely, so it's really easy to put away. And then you can just use it as a lanyard to help you pull it out of your pocket or bag really easily. So overall, a really great larger flashlight here. Next up, as far as medium-sized flashlights, I have the Wuben E8. This is currently on sale for $59.99, but it typically retails for $74.99. It has 1300 lumens of white light. It's got 50 lumens on the side light for area lighting, and then it has a 2 watt UV. It's got a 36-hour battery, so it lasts a really long time. And it also has dual fuel support, so if you don't want to use the rechargeable battery, you could use it with AA batteries, and that's really useful in a survival situation. The body is made from titanium and aluminum. It's got IP68 waterproofing, so you don't have to worry about dropping this in a puddle, in a lake, or in the ocean. It measures in at 3.75 inches long by 1.03 by 1.03 inches, so it's very small, very pocketable. It's drop resistant. It weighs 3.17 ounces, so it's super lightweight, would fit into any kind of EDC kit, sling, satchel, or bag. And the thing that's most unique and cool about it is you have these magnetic side panels. So instead of having differently colored RGBs, you actually have these little magnetic panels that you can swap out. So here's the red ones. Then I also have a couple different colors too. So you have these kind of Ultem looking yellow ones. They look really neat on the side as well. They're kind of that brownish yellow color. And then I have these white ones, which I believe are actually glow in the dark, or one of these are, but the white looks super nice. Then you could swap it in blue. And if you wanted to, you could even kind of customize it to be 3 different colors. If you wanted to do like an American flag, red, white, and blue, that's really useful and pretty cool looking. So it's really easy to swap these panels in and out. I think I like the red, white, and blue, so maybe I'll keep that for now. And I think this makes it really useful to use for someone like a child. If you want them to have a flashlight on them to keep them safe, this would be a good way to make it attractive for them because of these swappable panels. It's customizable. You can kind of personalize it to your taste. And as far as the light modes, you have the side light mode like I mentioned, and then it has activation on the end here. So you just use that little N button to switch through. You also have this nice little UV mode, so that if you want to charge things up with UV, you can. Oh, now you can see it, that these white ones are glow in the dark. So you can see when you charge it up with the UV light that it actually makes them glow in the dark. So that's even cooler. That's awesome, actually. And then you also use the tail switch to switch between the different light modes. So I have it on the white light mode here. And like I said, I can half click it and get to the different lumen levels. And then it just takes 4 clicks of the back button to switch through the different light modes. Here I am, I'm back to the side light with the multicolored panels. And just keep in mind that it's 4 half presses to switch between light modes, so don't fully click it. And there you go, I'm back to that UV mode. And it looks like these red ones glow too. They glow orange. It's like that hunter orange color, so that's pretty cool too. I didn't even know that these ones glowed as well. And then 4 clicks again, half clicks, and I'm back to the regular white light mode. And now I'm back to the side light mode. And then you just half click a single time to switch through the different lumen levels and also to get to the beacon mode. And then you also have this nice deep carry pocket clip on the side. And overall, this is a really nice flashlight. The only downside is that I don't love the back button activation. And you can also separately buy this little screw for the back, and that allows you to add a lanyard and you just kind of screw it in on the back. And that makes it even harder to use the button on the back for activation because it sticks out even more. And I just wish there was like a little bit simpler of a system for how you go through the different light modes here. It would be a lot more useful if this was more user-friendly. I would actually prefer the button to be right where your thumb is instead of on the end, because it's kind of not ergonomically set up to carry it this way. I think it would be much better to have it on the side, and it would be an easily activatable button, or even a switch would be better. So that's the only downside I have with that. Other than that, it's a fun little flashlight. Then last but not least, we have the Nitecore TIP3 or TIP3. This is a tiny keychain flashlight that's very flat in profile, and it has a removable clip on it. So if you wanted it to be super slim, you could remove this clip, but I like having it because it allows you to put this on the brim of your hat and use it as kind of a headlamp. It retails for $34.95 US, so it's the cheapest one on this list and also the smallest. It weighs just 1.06 ounces, so it's super small, fit in your pocket, fit on a keychain, throw it in a little EDC pouch, throw it in your sling bag. Lots of places you could use this. And it measures just 2.44 inches in length, 1.02 inches in width, and 0.59 inches thick. It's USB-C rechargeable. It has a detachable key leash on the back, or you could replace it with a lanyard or whatever you want. Just throw it directly on your keychain. There's 2 activation buttons. There's one that controls the power, and one that goes through the different lumen levels, and then you can double click it for turbo mode. It has a 720 lumen max output, so it's not the brightest one out there, but for a keychain flashlight to find stuff you dropped on the ground, this would still be really useful. And it has 5 brightness settings, so you can go through all the different modes. And then if you hold both the buttons at the same time, the power and the lumen level button, you can actually switch the color temperature. So here's one of the other color temperatures. And then here's the last color temperature, which is the warmest. You have white light. And then you have kind of this neutral white. So I love that you have the different color temperatures, because if you're somewhere where you don't want like a giant bright white light, or you want to fit in the ambient of something with a little bit warmer of lighting, you have the option between all 3 of these. So that's pretty cool. I like that it's USB-C rechargeable, although it doesn't look like the battery is replaceable. Maybe if you unscrewed it, you could, but I'm not entirely sure. but it's a nice little keychain flashlight. This might be swapped onto my keychain between this one and the Wuben Aurora A8. The only thing I like a little bit better about the Aurora A8 is that it has some red and flashing red and blue modes as well as UV, so it's got a little bit more usefulness for just a little bit extra length and size, although it's a little bit less wide than this. Both of them are great options for a keychain flashlight, and I think this is an excellent low-cost way to add a better flashlight than what your phone can provide onto your keychain, and it's very slim profile, especially if you take off the clip. And you could bring it around with you in a very minimal small EDC, super lightweight, it's well built, and it functions well and has enough brightness for most everyday situations. So I absolutely love this flashlight. I actually have no complaints. If it had just a few more features in a beacon mode, it would be my perfect little keychain flashlight. So now let's take a look at some of the beams and light modes on these flashlights in the dark, just to give you a better idea of how they perform. So I know you can't see a dang thing, but we'll start with this beefy guy here, the Wuben X1 Pro. If I turn that on, I have it in the double mode here. So this is both the directional light as well as the floodlight at the same time. If you hold the button, you can go through the different lumen modes. So this is the lowest, next highest, and the highest. And look at how bright that gets. This could easily illuminate any sort of environment that's super dark. And then you can double click it to go into turbo, which is the absolute highest. And my goodness, this thing is like overexposing the camera. It's a super bright light. And then if you triple click it, you get strobe mode, and then triple click again from strobe mode to get to this beacon mode. It makes you really visible in the dark. And then you can go back to the normal mode. Then here's the single directional light and all of its different lumen modes. So here it is cycling through the normal ones. You can see the different low, medium, and high. Then if you double click it, you get the turbo mode. So you can see how bright that gets. And then if you go to this area light mode, you can go through the different levels of that. Low, medium, high there. Then if you double click that, you can get to turbo mode. And I don't know if you could hear it on the microphone, but the fan is starting to kick in. So I know it's doing its job trying to keep this thing cool. Really awesome flashlight if you're looking for something that's a little bit beefier and can really take a lot of abuse. Then if we move on to the E8, I'm going to take off the little back lanyard thing because I think it's just easier to activate that way. So I'm just going to unscrew this little lanyard attachment, turn it on, and here you have the white light mode. So you kind of half click it to go through the different lumen levels, and then double click it to go into turbo mode. And you can see all the different light levels that you have with just using half clicks. Then if you do 4 half clicks, I'm in the side light mode. And then you can single click this to go through the different lumen levels. And then it also goes into this beacon mode as well. So it's pretty cool. If this was sitting on a desk, you could get some directional light for an area in different colors, depending on which of these little scales you choose. And then if you quad click it again, you get this UV light mode. And I'm pretty sure this only has one brightness as far as I know. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But you can see the way it glows up these scales real nicely. And if I do the red one, you can see how brightly orange it glows. So that's actually really freaking cool looking. The orange looks amazing. I think that's the one I'm going to use from now on. It looks red when it's not in the dark, and then it glows orange in the dark. So I think that's pretty cool. So all these beams look pretty cool. Then the last one we can look at is the Nitecore, the little guy. So if I turn that on, go down to low, next highest, next highest, next highest. And then if I hold the button, I can get turbo mode. Then I'm going to switch. This is the neutral white, so we can go through the different lumen levels for the neutral white, so you can just see what the beam looks like. And then hold this to get turbo. It's a really nice little neutral white light, slightly warm, but not as warm as the max warmth. Then if we switch over to the max warm light, you can see it's very hard to see how dim it is because of the warmth. This is the low mode. You can't even really see it on camera, but I can go through the different levels here. You see how warm this light looks? It's like very pleasing to the eye. Go through the different lumen levels and then hold it for turbo mode. And I think that looks really freaking cool. So then back to the white light, go through it one more time. Hold it for turbo mode. And yeah, this would give you plenty of illumination on such a small keychain flashlight. So this is an excellent choice as well, and it's very low cost. So overall, these are 3 really useful EDC flashlights. You can take the X1 Pro if you're someone that works in a field where you're going to be in dark areas very often and you need something super powerful, and maybe a power bank on the fly, really great for camping, backpacking, that sort of thing. The E8, if you want something fun and mid-range as far as its lumen output, and you also have those swappable, customizable scales, really well built. The only downside to this is I don't really like the button activation on it. I think the other 2 flashlights have much better, simpler activation, but it's still a cool little flashlight. Works well as a small pocketable one that's actually pretty powerful. And then if you just need something for your keychain, a small bag, your purse, your sling bag, or to tuck as a backup in a backpack pocket, the little TIP3 from Nitecore would be an excellent choice as well. So any of these 3, you can't go wrong. Do you have any other newer flashlights that you'd like to recommend for me? I'd be happy to check them out and review them. Please leave a comment below. Please like, comment, and subscribe in general because it helps the channel out a lot. If you want to check out any of the gear that I've decided not to keep, check out my eBay link. If you want to check out any of my merch, check out my merch link. Thank you as always for watching. And with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.